Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7, and I've got the right one. So let's see what is under this. Stick my 7 in here somewhere. And we have cinnamon shortbread. Whoa, that sounds great. This is going. Let me open my windows because I'm hearing a whole lot of truckage situation and I don't know what I'm hearing. But it's really, there's nobody out here. Do you see anybody, Fitzy? I sure don't. Huh. Well, it was really noisy. And I wonder who walked up our lawn. Can you see that right there? Up our lawn? I'll have to ask Richard. That's bizarre. Because you can always tell, because we would never, because why would we? We have no need to. And a robber wouldn't be that tidy. It looks like somebody's walked back and forth and back and forth. I'll check with Richard and see. Sometimes Amazon leaves parcels on this porch. So let's have a look. I don't think that's happened. No, nothing's here but snow. Lots of snow. Very bizarre. Well, let me finish my coffee, making my coffee. It smells great. It smells exactly how you would think cinnamon shortbread coffee would smell. So I'll finish that up. And then I noticed before Richard went out this morning, he brought down a whole bunch of Christmas decorations for me. Now, I'm not sure if it's all of them, but it's a lot of them. So, guess I'll start some of that today. Because I can't haul this stuff down and up and down and So that was nice of him because I was asleep when he left. So, I'll show you guys something. Sometimes I complain about the only place I ever go to is the doctor's, because that's what I do. But I was at the lab one day and I was chatting with the lab, what are they called? Phlebotomist, I think. And she had these plants just hanging all over the place and she was rooting them. What do you call that? There's the name for that. Anyway, I said, what a pretty plant. It's almost like a coleus with the great purple bottom, green on top. And she goes, do you like it? I go, I love it. So she goes, okay, well, that was all we talked about. And she goes, just one moment. Thought she was doing something about my lab work or, Come back, she's wrapped up a little slip for me. It has grown so much and it's so pretty. And it's also teaching me a lesson of being grateful that if the only place you have to go to is the doctors and the lab, at least you have somewhere to go to. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's pretty, isn't it? So we just put it there for now so it could get a lot of sun. Because look how well our plants do in the sun. Look at this thing. It's like a jungle. It's taking over the living room. And then this one. And then this one. It starts up there. They do so well in here because it's kind of diffused sun. It's not hot, hot, hot sun. This should be in a bit because it gets in the way. You gotta move, baby. Kind of in my way. But yeah, I went through a phase. I'm not sure if I told you guys. I went through a phase where I used to love plants. We had so many in our house. There's a little spider went up there starting. And then I hated them. I didn't want a plant anywhere near me. Now, I don't know what that was about, so we got rid of every single plant in our house. And then Richard said, can we just have this one? I think it was this. And I said, sure. And then I came in and I noticed how much I like to be around the green. You know, you kind of feel like you're in nature, even though it's cold outside and there's no green. But when you're in here, and there's all these green, and then there's this one. This one looks a little feeble. These ones are not real. They're from IKEA, but I think they're really cute. And they look like those, oh my words. What are those? Anyway, you know the plants like that. They look like those. So they're really cute right here. So yeah, we've got a plethora. I've got a jungle going on, man. Let me get my coffee before it gets cold. Try this. Oh, nice. It's very, very like a mild Yammeroonies. You're probably wondering when you see that little, see that thing on the top of my coffee? Why she always got these little swirly things? That's, I use Splenda. If I don't stir it up really well. I'm a gal that likes really sweet coffee and really creamy coffee. So I like coffee with my creamy sweetness, as opposed to cream with my coffee. So I am now watching, I'm going to knit some more. I'm watching Nomad, oh that's loud. You know, she's a nomad and she's traveling all over. You'll know when you see her.
Okay, I found my way and I'm all checked in.
What is her name? Oh, well, it's nomadic introvert. And she travels literally all over the world by herself. She lives in a van. She's the coolest lady on the planet. And don't let her tattoos fool you. She's just a really cool, nice person. And now she just came back from Norway because she wanted to be in the polar nights for a little while and check it out there. So now she's in Canada and she's in Vancouver. So I want to see if at all she will show Jessie and Julia's high rise. Although they all look so similar. But anyway, we'll see.
They're gonna start boarding this.
She's about to get on a seaplane,
which I think is so cool,
to tour the city of Vancouver. She does the coolest things when she travels. She does research, and so that's what she's gonna do.
You can see people just getting back from their tour.
She's going on a seaplane tour of Vancouver. Something I've never thought to do while I've been there. Funny, hey?
Boarding pass. I'm in the orange group.
So I'm making my annual pineapple coconut fruitcake. And you know, I just noticed as it says, I made this, and to add a photo, and nobody ever has. So I think I will. And you can change the yield amounts. I love that on recipes. And then all the ingredients change because I wanted to make 4 this time instead of 3. So I'm gonna get 2 cups of candy pineapple, 2 cups of raisins. Let's get those in the bowl. I just realized that one of these little things is 1 cup, so I don't have to measure it. I measured the first one. That's a lot of fruit. Then it asks for 2/3 of orange peel. Well, orange peel is in here. And it asks for pineapple. And I don't have any pineapple, so what I'm gonna do, I think I did this last year. I'm just going to add some canned pineapple to this, even though it's probably going to make it kind of moist, but that's okay. So we can get our pineapple in here. So let's go get that.
These aren't that sweet, so I think what I'm going to do is put 2/3 of cup in here, and that's it for all 4. That's more than enough. We just, cause what it says is 2 cups of canned pineapple. So these are all orange and lemon. So we got, then it says 2/3 of orange. So I'm just replacing, you know what I mean?
I'm making 4 of them. So here we go with the light raisins. Oh, that's not a cup. Measure twice. My other cup's got pineapple juice in. Let's see. Oh, I know. Let's just use my Christmas, because I collect these baking cups and I love them. So let's take these guys out. So it said 2 cups into, yep, whole bag. So 2 cups of light raisins, or that means 375 grams if you do a metric. Whoops, sorry about that. See, 375 grams. All right. No walnuts because we are all allergic to nuts. So many in the family. 2 2/3. But if you want nuts, go ahead and add 1 1/3 cups of walnuts. Remember, this recipe is for 4 loaves. Okay? So what I should do is leave the link for the recipe. Then you can go up to the top, select how many loaves you want to make, and it will adjust the amounts. Okay, so now we need 2 2/3 cups of coconut. It just says flake coconut, so 2, 1. Wow, that's 2. I hope I have some more coconut. I think I do. But you know, these recipes are all kind of, I always think back to the pioneers. If they didn't have the exact amount, I think they'd make it anyway, don't you? I think they'd go, oh honey, we don't have that extra 1/3 of a cup of cocoa nut. Let's not make the cake. Don't think that happens. Okay, there's some more coconut. So I need another 2/3 of a cup. See, what I get Richard to do is to go buy me all this fresh stuff. I know I have some, but I know I don't have enough. So there's 2 2/3 of coconut. Can you guys see why this is a pineapple coconut cake? I mean, come on. Okay, so we're just going to combine all, what does it say? Mix fruits and nuts and set aside. So, and coconut. So mix all that together. Guess I could get a bigger spoon, but I don't think it's going to matter. So we're going to get all this. We've got our candied orange, candied lemon, candied orange. We've got pineapple, and we've got the golden raisins and coconut all in here. And you'll notice there's none of those red cherried thingamabobbies in here. Okay? Let me just stir this up. Now, I don't have to stir it up that great because it's going to go into my mixer. Okay? There we go. I might add a little bit more pineapple just because I want to. Alrighty. Now, we're going to go over to the mixer and mix up the wet ingredients. Alrighty? What this looks like, and it smells absolutely divine. Just this alone. Okay, so let's go over to the mixer and get the other things done. In here, we have ready to cream together 1 1/3 cups of butter and 1 1/3 cups of white sugar. And because they've done the math on this thing, when they went up to make 4 loaves, they said do 5 1/3 eggs, and there was no such thing. So I'm just going to go ahead and use 6 eggs, one at a time. So let's just put that one in, and we'll start the beater. add 6 eggs, okay? I'm being a wild Jane today, aren't I now? Oops. So I don't get any shell in there. I really don't know how to add 1/3 of an egg. 5. So let's just add another egg. Because another egg is not going to hurt anything. 6. There we go. So we'll let that blend really well. So I scrape down the sides and turn the beater down a little bit. So we'll just let that blend well. And then we're going to need 1 1/3 cups of pineapple juice. So to that liquid that was in the bowl, I added 2 2/3 cups of white flour gradually, 1 1/3 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 1/3 teaspoons of salt. So now I'm going to fold in our yumminess. So now I'm going to stir this up a bit, clean up the sides, and then we're going to fold in that yumminess. There's a lot of batter in here because remember, we're making 4 cakes. So all of this goes in. I love this bowl, by the way. I believe someone left it here and we keep asking. Everyone said they didn't, so.
It's my brother's.
Oh, okay. I just love it. Love this bowl. So I'm going to put half in. And then fold it. Because I think it's going to get even harder to fold when you add it all. Look at this delicious look. Like this is my idea and my only idea of a fruit cake. The only thing I wished is that I'd made it sooner so that I could have started, you know, giving it a little drink of liqueur or rum or something, because I like to doctor it up before Christmas, but this is soon enough. Okay, let's get all the rest in here. Excuse the scraping of the bowl. Love this bowl. So Richard said it's his brother's that passed away, so I love it even more. Look at the shape. Oh, I wish you could see this shape. It's just the coolest bowl. It looks small, but it holds so much. All right. So let me finish folding. It's this, I've never made 4 of them. I've made 3 usually every year. But Deanne was like, Mom, you never make me one just for, she loves it. Just for me. Me and Richard will gobble up one before Christmas. And so that's going to leave 2 to have on Christmas Day. Which the funny part is Julia, Deanne, and I, and Richard will probably be the only ones eating it. So I don't think anybody else likes it. Oh, this is hard to fold. Okay. Okay, so you have to go like that, and then flip it over, okay? Like folding it. Perfect. Oh, I wish I had muscles. You're flipping it like a professional KitchenAid machine. You're supposed to say thanks.
Thank you. I am a machine.
Oh, okay.
You just have to give me a little oil, that's all. Oil me up.
Okay.
Like food. Feed me.
I do. Okay, that looks good. Doesn't it?
Deanne's only going to get half.
No, she gets one.
No.
No, because I made 4 this
I know.
time. I made 4 and I promised her one. So she gets her own.
She's spoiled.
She is. She's the only girl.
She's my sweetie pie. I'll get half from her. I'll get some.
And then Julia will get, that's Jesse's wife. And nobody else likes it. So, I'm just tasting it.
Pineapple juice, can I drink it?
Yes, you can. Oh my goodness, it's so yummy. I'm gonna scoop this in the pan for me. And I like if you do even scoops. Like, don't just guesstimate how much should be in the pan. Do you know what I mean? Just he's using a scoop, which is fine. And then you can, shake them down. And how does it smell so far?
Can't really smell it.
Oh, I can. So good, you guys. You can't even. Like, when people go, I don't like fruitcake. Well, guess what? You haven't tasted this fruitcake. Then you can say, once you've tasted this and you don't like it, then you honestly don't like fruitcake. But this is not fruitcake. This is fruit magic. Isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, it's so good. Okay, the oven is preheated to 300 degrees. So this empty bowl means I just made 6 balls of pastry because I want to make some tourtière. Tourtière is a French-Canadian meat pie. I went to a French-Canadian school and we used to have this all the time, and then we would come home, and even though my parents weren't French Canadian, they would buy one to have with our Christmas, or a friend would, get us one just because we were used to it. And I've just been craving one, and they're called Tourtière, and they're so good. Oh my goodness. So I thought I'd make some today because I kind of am feeling energetic. And Richard's here to help to bake. So that's one. For the perfect pastry, I use tender flake. And I use the recipe right here and it is perfect pastry. And I always use, because I use all-purpose flour, 5.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, mix that up well. Then take your 1 pound, whole pound of tender flake and work it in like you do with pastry. And then you take a 1 cup measurer, crack an egg, beat it up, add a tablespoon of vinegar, and then fill it with cold water until it is full 1 cup. Dump it in the dry mixture here, and then work it together and don't overmix just until you get your beautiful, look at this pastry, it's gorgeous. So I'm just going to keep it in the fridge, not the freezer, because I'm going to use it today. What's that?
Come on.
Let's go out this way on the balcony. This way. Come here, Fitzy. Let's go out here. Come on. There you go. Go. Go on. Where are you? Come on, Fitz. Let's go. Good boy. Go. Who's that? Go see. Did you get new boots?
She run them off.
And they got reflectors on them? I love your boots.
He has to get used to it.
Look at the way he is walking. It's just so funny. How great these cakes turned out. Look at these. Oh my goodness sakes. They're the best they've ever been. So what I will do now, is wrap them in parchment paper and plastic wrap. And every week I will poke dowels in them and pour liqueur on top. And I'm making French Canadian tourtière. And yes, I'm crazy. And there is one more fruitcake in the oven. So there you go. Today is day 7 of the magazine. It takes 2 seconds. The Nutcracker, first performed in 1892, was later described as Tchaikovsky as rather boring. Well, that's not nice. Why would he say that? Isn't he the one that wrote it? Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker. Yes. Well, that's rude. Anyway, there you go. Here's my Tourtières. I wish you could smell them. I did this kind of a steam opening in them, and they're brushed with egg, and they're just getting ready to go in the freezer because I don't want the egg, to go bad. They smell amazing. This one, the center's a little off, but that's okay. These are so good. So traditional French Canadian Tourtière. And we have one right here. Cooking in the oven. We're gonna eat that because we have company. So 4, what did I make? 4 fruitcakes and 3 Tourtières and a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, goodbye. So our evening was rounded off by Deanne coming over for dinner, and I braided her hair like I did when she was a little girl.